Hey, if you were interested in a Makos camera, but you didn't like the manual focus, I have something that may be interesting to you. This is a new camera from Makos, and it is laser detection autofocus. It's only 1080p. This camera is a 4K. And just so you know, this is a Makos camera with a fixed lens. It's only 20 inches away from me. This is a Makos camera with a variable magnification lens. It's 40 inches away. This is the minimum magnification on it. And that's the reason it's 40 inches away, even though it's twice the distance of this camera. It looks like I'm closer in the other camera, but they're both manual focus. So you get it right here. I got to stay right here, or I go. And it's not too bad. I mean, if you can see the back wall. It's not completely out of focus. I can put this camera closer to me, and then the back wall is out of focus. The other one, not so much. With this one, you can see, you can read the labels on my reel-to-reel back there behind me. But the new one, both of these are 4K. The new one is a 10X. The model number on the new one is a UC90A. Now, this is the middle of February 2024. I got this in August of 2023, and I just haven't had time to open it or look at it. Still in the cellophane. See the shiny cellophane stuff on there. So let me get this out of the box, and I'll show you what's in the box, and I'll hook this up somewhere. We'll see what it does. All right, this had some surprises for me. I've never seen a review on this. First off, you get the little card here that's got all of their information on the back for warranty and whatever. You get a little owner's manual. I haven't opened that up yet. You get a nifty little remote control, but it is an it's got crinkly paper, sorry. It is an IR remote. I don't know if I can use this. My video light is also IR, and I don't know if you've experienced this or not, but anytime you're using an IR remote that does not go with your device, it produces unknown results. So you get surprises all along the way. So I may have to make adjustments to this with the video light turned off. It comes with a 12-volt power supply, and the camera is much bigger than I actually thought it was going to be. It has a lens cover, so you can, I guess for privacy or whatever reasons, it runs on USB or HDMI. And then you've got your menu of things, so you can manually adjust it. And it says it's a 10X optical. I don't know what the minimum focus length is. It may say it in the manual. Let me take a quick look and see if I can find that. All right, so what I'm looking at in here, this has a Sony 5 megapixel sensor. It's a little CMOS sensor. It says its sensitivity is down to 1 lux. The lens is an f/4.32 to 40.9. So it's an f/1.76 to f/3.0, 10x optical magnification, and the viewing angle is 68 to 7.5 degrees. So pretty narrow device. I might be able to put this on the on where this camera is. I'm going to have to hook this up where one of these other cameras are, because I'm going to use it on the HDMI mode instead of USB. So I'm going to have to take one of these cameras out. I think I'll take this one out because this is going to give me my closest view, and we'll see if it's usable from 20 inches away. Let me get this thing hooked up and powered up. I'll be right back. All right, I've got this hooked up now. And by the way, it does not have a microphone, so I'm using my Worker Bee by Neat as my microphone input, recording this through OBS, just so anybody knows. Now, this is in the same place that the other camera was, and that's zoomed out as far as it'll go. I'm going to zoom it in. I don't even know that I'm going to zoom it in all the way. Yeah, well, that's all the way. Okay. I don't ever want to be that close to my camera again. The autofocus on this seems to work pretty good. I clicked through a couple of settings. I turned the contrast down a little bit to kind of make it match my other cameras better. But other than that, I didn't tweak any of the settings. I did use this to set the white balance, and then I've got the white balance on manual. And I just let it set itself and then clicked it into manual, and that's all I've done with the white balance so far. Quite a few interesting settings on this thing. I don't know if I have a coin or something. Well, let's see. I'll just grab something here. Let's see how the focus does on stuff up close. Okay, there we're good here. Yeah. All right. Well, that's just a couple of inches away. Oh, focus is pretty fast. There's some little squiggly lines that I see on my monitor, but I don't know if that's just on my monitor or if that's actually being recorded. That'll be interesting to see. Had some little horizontal lines going across the screen, and I don't know what they're for. I think my recording, because I left it set for the other camera, I normally record in 4K and then render in 1080p to YouTube. This camera's already recording in 1080p, so that may just be the interpretation. Future Dave here. I was looking over the video footage, and all of those horizontal lines were actually in the video. They weren't just in my monitor. So what I did, I grabbed another capture card. It's a little tiny USB to HDMI capture card. It's made by Vivitar. I actually picked it up at Walmart. It's like 20 bucks. Okay, so that's what I'm using for this video. Let's see if that fixed those little lines. Okay. I'm not seeing any. And that's about 2.5 inches from the camera. The autofocus is, I'm just real happy with the autofocus on this thing. Okay. I don't know if you can lock the exposure on this or not. I haven't tried with yet, but let's see this. It did it with the zoom also. Okay, there's no lines in there. All right, that's what I wanted to see. And I said I wasn't going to get that close to the camera again, but in the name of science, I had to know. All right, back to the other part of the video. Going from 1080p to 4K in the program. So we'll see if that recorded it or not. I don't know if it did, but so far I'm liking this thing. I'll put a link to it if you want to check it out. I don't remember how much it was because I bought it so long ago. My time, as everybody may or may not know, I still work full time. So this is just a kind of a hobby thing I do to help other people out. I thought this would be a good product camera. Maybe I might end up using this overhead because I don't really need to zoom it in for me. But as an overhead camera, I think this is going to be exactly what I'm looking for. If anybody's still here, I appreciate it. I'm going to throw a couple of links up over here, and I can catch you in one of those, or I'll catch you down the road somewhere.